5 steps how to get your holistic health approach. And today you're here for a treat because our guest today is broadcasting from Sweden and is a personal friend of mine. So I know him personally. And he is the creator and CEO of since 2017 for the Healing Power Sweden AB and the Holistica Health Center for who he wants better health and life in natural ways, which is very important, the non-invasive ways. His company has received an award for health consultation specialist on the year of 2023 and on the year of 2026 for leading holistic healing healing advisor. So Johan has the gift to find the unique you need to stop, improve, or heal your body. And he is the author of the book Find Your Way to Magic Health. Great book, who you find on johanbang.com or in Amazon worldwide. So Johan, tell us, what are the 5 key points that people out there can focus on in order to get their health in a more holistic approach?
Welcome to Entrepreneurs Are Leaders podcast with Harry Sardinas. Interviews with world's most influential entrepreneurs that share tips about how to grow your business exponentially. Charismatic speaking, leadership, branding, marketing strategies designed to help you monetize your knowledge, find true happiness, and manifest your goals and dreams.
Oh, thank you. You're disappearing the noise, but we want to feel well, and we know a lot, in Sweden and in the world, and at the same time, we get more and more sick. So the number of health problems is increasing. So why? Why are we want to be, and we know so much, but we are going sicker and sicker. So why is it? So I will give you 5. So number 1, that is, they have been doing this for thousands of years. They always started, to cleanse out the bad stuff. And it can be in different levels. It can be an energy level, the brain, and in the body. Or so if you can get rid of your bad thoughts, for example, you can balance your energy if you haven't done that, and you can take away, the toxins in your body. And if you have toxins in your blood or your liver, stomach, or heavy metals, the signals cannot get through in your body. So it's not working. It's only a matter of time when you're going to be sick. So it's very important to cleanse out the bad things. That's number 1, cleanse. And number 2, I would say that is to be more conscious. So if I go back and tell you, when I was in Oslo for many years ago, and I took help from a woman from Netherlands. She gave me 2 sessions, and when I was going out from the second session, if I go and look out and see the sun and it's big like this, after the second session, the sun was like this. And I don't lie, And the air, the wind was so strong, everything was in another level. So take help and do some energy healthcare if you haven't tried it, because we are more energy than we are the body. So that's number 2. And what can I see? Number 3, I think if we work more, your business, you're very good at business, Harry. And number 1, many people say it's the mindset, number 1. But I would really want to challenge that a little, that it's the invisible, but inside, if you knock here, if everyone knock here on your breast, then you focus and your energy goes here, and you have your heart here. So instead of, going outside, looking at social media like we are now maybe, and TV, the television, they tell their vision to you, but instead you need to have your own vision. So you need to start here inside you. And therefore you need to talk to yourself lovely. You need to talk to yourself in a good way, like I told before, that talk to yourself as you would talk to someone you love. So you high up your inner frequency here. So that's number 3. And number 4 is when we have, cleansed out all this bad stuff on all levels, then we need to fill up with new. So number 4 is to fill up with new things. It can be to balance the energy, as I told you, or if you don't have been working with your brain, the mindset, then you can have new information, good thoughts to take away the bad thoughts. Or if you need in the body, if you can see you need more vitamins or minerals or better omega-3. It can be different things, and I call that for a minus. And we change the minus to a plus, then the body will self-heal because it's so strong. It's for me, it's been amazing to realize that it's really like that. So, and you need to fill up with eat good. The most people know that we need to eat and training and so, but it's more than that. That's because the most people, we know so much, but we are going sicker and sicker in the world. So we need to find your way to magic health, as I have in my book. So therefore, when you find your way, if you've been working a lot with your brain, then you don't need that. But haven't you taking out the toxins? Maybe it's there you need to find your minus and do it to a plus, and then you will self-heal. And the last one, number 5, it's like in the business, when you have done this, you find your minus, you need to do the repetition. So here we are all unique. Some just feel like this, good. But to be honest, if you have, bad cell memories, if you have cell memories with bad, from trauma or something, then it can take longer time. So the medications I've been doing, there you can see it's not 21 days to change. It's more like 6 to 12 months when you take help from someone who can, to be honest. It's not fun maybe, but if you do it for 6 months and then you change and it's going to be new streets here in the brain, so you have following the new ways, then it's, change all your life for the future. So that's my 5, Harry.
We can heal ourselves. I think that this is really powerful, Johan. And let me tell you a story. I find people here in United States that they are taking injections to lose weight, and they taking different type of therapies and medicine to lose weight. And I'm thinking, no way that I'm gonna put any of this in my body, right? If I want to lose weight, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna exercise more and eat less. And dance on salsa. I'm dancing salsa. I'm playing tennis.
That's really good.
I'm losing now a kilo per week, right? So because I know and learned that from you, right? We can heal ourselves. We have the capacity to heal ourselves. I don't know if people, a friend told me the other day that took one of these medicine or injection to lose weight and almost died, because of the reactions. It's a huge risk, So, how about if we can heal ourselves? Because I think that all these therapies, right, that out there, okay, might work, but at the end of the day, if you don't heal yourself, you don't heal the pattern, you don't heal that behavior, you might come back and so to go the yo-yo back, and it comes with eating habits and everything. So it's true that maybe one pill at the right moment can be very helpful. It can actually, be really, really. But I think that in the society that we live now, where basically we for the health insurance, for example. Okay, so you pay when you sick. Okay, so what if you pay when you well? Because if you pay when you well, the whole approach will be okay. Let's keep it healthy. We're making
Yeah.
money to keep it healthy, but it's all the way around. The industry make money when you sick. So, did they really want to cure you, or did they really want to give you just one medicine that will fix this problem and we create another one? Because they also, it's a business, they have to make money. So, what is your point in terms of holistic versus the invasive, the method that we have out there? And and like I said, you have a big pharma industry with a lot of budget and a lot of big influence in government. So it's like fighting David versus Goliath. So what's your take on all this?
Oh, wow. You are a brave man, Harry. You don't know how this is a dangerous question, actually. I've been to be here, work with this because it's too much money, as you told me. And, when I was in India, they told me it was the best Ayurvedist doctor. And they only use, natural things like I want to do. And they told me that they don't take money from only when they are well. So if you don't help the people, then you don't take money. So if it was like that here in Sweden or West, I think it would be a little more different. And it's like you tell, if people can just injection, as you're telling, for going down in away kilos, but actually they should look at what is it inside the injections, because we become what we eat and what we take inside. So today, actually, it's, to be honest, I have my clients to protect themselves, so they need to take away this cleanse the bad stuff is really important, because they don't know that they're taking in so much toxins. They have done a studio, and I don't remember how much poison a woman take in only before they leave the toilet in the morning, but it's maybe like 40 toxins, they put on, and they don't know that it's toxins. So therefore, I talk about this, the signals can't get through. So you need to have a really strong soul. They have that. But if you don't have that, you are going to be sick, because of this too much toxins. So it's good that you inspire people, to really look at what are they taking in. It's better to do salsa, as you tell me. And it's more love.
Yeah, and you see, and you do it in your own pace, right? So I'm not in a hurry to lose weight. We do it in our own pace. We have fun,
Yeah,
but I don't think that sound to me, which is kind of crazy to take and they have been recommended to me. Harry, you're not gonna
yeah.
believe you take this injection. It's amazing. It works for me. Look, I lose. And I'm thinking, guys, you crazy? Why
I
you
told
gonna
you.
why you gonna put something inside your body, which is something that you can yourself heal it? Just you
Yeah,
need to do eat less and exercise more and some habits, right?
yeah.
So I
When
prefer
they,
to do that and do it holistic, Johan, in my own pace, because the goal here is how can we heal ourselves holistic? How can we, I know for a fact, Isabel, we have a friend in common. Isabel was doing some
yeah,
analysis with me, and she told me that, I have a lot of fat in my liver. Okay, so we were doing. She sent me to do celery juice in order
yeah, good.
to cleanse the liver. Okay,
Yeah,
and I was doing this, and it actually works. And I was feeling just removing all this fat around the liver and things like this. So again, it's holistic. All I have to do is buy the juice and do the thing. So
yeah,
I'm a big fan and a big supporter of this concept. Okay, of we need to heal ourselves the most we can. However, Johan, I have a question for you, because one that I'm very concerned about plastic. Plastic you have in our toothbrush, we have in everything that surrounds us, in the toys for kids and everything. Some
yeah,
people say that in our brain, maybe we have like a container of a plastic spoon already inside our brain for all the plastic that we uptake from toothbrush and
Yeah.
uh, and
It's great.
of water. So can we cleanse also for plastic, or this is more difficult?
Yeah. Yeah, we can. And
Really? That's amazing. Tell us
yeah.
more. I want to know more.
Yeah, I today because I with international health companies, and therefore, I have like from Asia, they have known from thousands of years, as I told you, that they cleanse with 100% clean herbs and with 100% balanced herbs. And in Asia, it's 10 years education to balance these herbs. So it's more like 5 years for be a doctor, and I my clients today, with herbs, and for you take the blood, you deliver urine system, the stomach, take away it's much heavy metals actually in the brain, when I'm helping people with Parkinson and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. So it's
Mm-hmm.
so much. So when you talk about plastic and synthetic, the body cannot do anything with the
I
synthetic.
know. Cannot
So
break
you
it.
need to get rid of it. And it's
Stay
in the
there forever.
water.
If you don't get rid of this, it stay forever because
Yeah.
the plastic. Um, and I'm aware about the metals in the brain. Even my mom, we
Yeah.
have a way, but she used to when in her life, I think 10 years, 10 or 15 years before she passed away, she has a problem because she has metal in the brain and
Mm.
she couldn't sleep. So imagine, and then I was in London. They called me to go to Cuba because my mom is not sleeping. And then I go there, and day one, she's not sleeping. She's looking, watching the movies, and telling me the subtitles of all the movies all day, night, like that. And day two, she's not sleeping. 3 days, she's not sleeping. You know what happens when you're taking care of the patient that doesn't sleep? It doesn't let you sleep either. So by day three, I'm like crazy. If I'm sleeping, she comes and wake me up. And also, it's a patient that moves. So it's not a patient that is on the bed that you say, okay, you go to a bed and I can sleep. No, no, no. She wake up, she moves, she can function, she just cannot sleep. Oh my God. After a week, I'm asleep. I'm
Oh.
in bad mood. This problem, I'm stuck with this. And nobody knows what to do. It was really a hard time for me. Just it
Mm.
over $100,000 and 1 year of me out of work traveling with my mom all over London, Spain, you name it, until we solved the problem. And it was exactly that metals in
Yeah.
the so bottom line we had
Yeah.
to change the whole blood. That's we managed to we had
Yeah.
to reset and remove
Mm.
all her blood completely and put brand new blood. And when the brand new blood came, guess what happened? Migraines disappeared. A lot
Yeah.
of things that she was having before all disappeared. It was in the blood,
Yeah.
all in the toxins and everything. So of course, because the whole blood, toxic blood was out and the new came.
Yeah.
And we managed to do that. So tell us a bit more, Johan, about what people with Parkinson and with other diseases, what holistic approach they should be taken in consideration. Okay. And few steps that can do in order to you know that the talking about Parkinson, Muhammad Ali Jr., the son of the boxer, is
Yeah.
my colleague,
Yeah.
is friend of mine,
Mm.
and they want to do a documentary about Parkinson because his dad and most member of our family has
Mm.
suffer from that. So they are doing a lot of research on this. So tell us from your point of view, Johan, what holistic approach people could take in order to avoid to cleanse themselves. What is possible? What is possible? Like for example, I ask you, is it possible to clean from plastic? You told me yes. I didn't know that was even possible. So tell
Yeah.
us a little bit more. What is possible? What is possible, and what people can do?
I know you're interviewing so much people, you know, in the world, and you know Tony Robbins and all these higher. So you are very intelligent in this, and you know also maybe it's dangerous for me to tell you what you can help people with these diseases who they tell in Sweden that you can't get rid of. It's chronic. You will always have them. But I inspire you that
Some inspiration, something that
yeah.
what could be possible? What could be
Or
possible?
some,
Yeah.
I was
In
a holistic way. I was listening to, you know, they've done studies on thousands of people and helped them. Brave doctors. You can't hear about this in Sweden, but maybe in your country, I don't know. But if you have like Alzheimer or something, heart or this bad sickness, and you want, then they have tried to help people, and they know that when you have a light Alzheimer, for example, you take that, then they have stopped and done it better in 71%. I say that again. The Alzheimer, if you have light Alzheimer, they had so many people and follow up, and they have stopped and did better for 71% of the people with this
wow, that's
disease.
amazing.
And that's natural, holistic.
Mm.
And I give you the best advice how they can get better. Actually, it is to eat maybe 10 fruits or, you know, what do you say? Now, waiting for the English word to come down.
Fruit, vegetables,
Yeah,
no,
vegetables.
no
Yeah.
processed food.
Yes, fruit and vegetables, and they take as many as 30 to 40 for a week. Then it happens, you know, it will heal itself. So it's very important to have good fruits and vegetables to take that in. That's one. So, you know, it's only to test by yourself, you know, instead of eating, you know, this food outside. And today, you know, you get toxins when you go out in the air to the water, and so it's not easy. But yeah, so that's my number one, actually, to eat good things from the nature.
So, John, can you share some resources if someone is in love with this conversation? How people can find you? How this process work? Tell us about your book. How they can find your book. Tell us about all this.
Okay. Oh, thank you. That's nice of you. They can find me, you know, on my page, johanbang.com, and on my, I think it's Swedish, but I think it will be translated. I have a Holistica Health Center.com, and then we can book a meeting with me. I have a meeting. I start because everyone is unique. So even if, you know, I have 3 people who have asthma and I help them, so the source is different. Even I know today it's, you know, inflammation in the lungs. They don't talk about that. I had asthma by myself before. So they told me to inhalate, you know, all my life because it was so, let's say, it was so bad and I was old. But now I don't have it because I heal myself, natural. So that's good. I'm so happy for that. So I start always with
Wow.
eating. Yeah, that's wow. It's, you know, I couldn't do anything when I was child, when I was running. It's not fun. You know, I know it's not,
Wow. People can die from asthma.
I know, I have
I know
died.
people that die from asthma.
I died when I was 1 year when I had asthma. So a doctor helped me, so I came back.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I would like to meet that doctor, but because I think the doctor was like a healer, but I don't know. So I have no idea. But
Wow.
yeah, so I was, you know, they gave me something, and then I died, and then the doctor told another doctor to, okay, we give him 1 more. No, you can't do that, said the doctor. He will die then. He die if he get 2 shots of this. But the doctor gave me anyway. Today it could be problems, if I have died, and but I did that and I wake up. So that was my first dying in
Wow.
this 1 year old. Yeah.
Wow. What story. So tell us about your book and why did you wrote this book, where people can find, what is your favorite chapter?
Yeah, it's a book who is called Find Your Way to Magic Health. So you find your way, and it's 21 chapters because everyone is unique. So when you find, your minus and do it to plus, you will self-heal. So like one chapter of this 21 is, inflammation. And then when you change and take away the inflammation with maybe a better omega-3 product, natural, and you start heal. It takes maybe 4 to 6 months, but it's worth it because you have all the life after. And my favorite, maybe that's actually to be more conscious, to try energy healthcare, because you can't, you need to go through the trip. You do not tell how it is. It's crazy good.
So, and the question is about what are the 5 steps you can share with the audience in order to get extraordinary results for their health?
Oh, 5 steps. You're tough. Oh, everyone is unique. So you need to find, go to someone who is, health is actually very, very complex. Very complex. But I have the way to easily, I don't know why, but I analyze a person, in 90 minutes with these questions, and I give you a plan. So everyone is unique. So, but if I tell you something who is the most people need, then it's to cleanse out the toxins. That's really number one. And you can cleanse only the stomach if you 21 days. Otherwise, it's 90 days to cleanse all the body. So you start with that. And then number 2 would be to get rid of the inflammation in the body. Because I done blood tests, and send it to an international lab who is certified. And I seen that of hundreds of people here in Sweden, 9 of 10 have so much inflammation, so it's dangerous. And no one talks about it. It's really dangerous to talk about it because otherwise, people will not need the medicines. But that's the way it is. And then you fill up. It's fill up with good vitamins, or you don't want to take vitamins. Then my tip is to get good fruit and good vegetables and eat that more. You can eat as before, but start with a step and just take 1 or 2 fruits or vegetables more. It will change, inside. So and I think maybe people, I know a lot of people, I've been working with railway a long time, and many don't believe that we are energy, like Einstein told us. But we are energy. So if you haven't taken care of your energy, go to someone who can balance up, so you go back to what you was before, and then they start and you will heal, emotionally, physically, or all levels. So yeah, try. I have to say that the worst thing who can happen that is that nothing happens, because it's no case in the world that it's dangerous. But people are, afraid. I had too much fears by myself before that it's like that if you don't know. But no dangerous with it. So yeah, just do it now. I was doing say the last tip, that is, when I go back, I was doing education, a Hawaii healing art. I've been doing a lot of Hawaii educations. And when I was doing this Hawaii healing art education, I realized that this is really crazy because everyone knows it, but I didn't actually know it. That was waiting for everything to be right. I was just waiting. I'd be coming now, like the attraction law or something. Oh no, it's coming. But I need to do it. And the past is past, and the future, I don't know if I live tomorrow. So it's only now. So then I created this slogan like this: do you want to live more in joy or love? All change is based on the fact that we do something. So we need to do
100%.
it now. Yeah.
And also the value of the health. You see, all
Yeah.
the over 500 millionaires that I interview, I'm sure that they all will change all the money for one more day of life, right?
Yes.
So health, we have to value health because when you don't have it, and when something goes wrong, sometimes it's too late.
Yeah. Then you only
And
have one goal.
you have one go. So this is something that we constant have to pay attention. Okay.
Yeah.
And there is a lot of natural medicine out there. There is a lot of holistic
Yeah.
solutions. If you're not feeling well for any reason, try to see if you can have a holistic approach to it. Okay.
Yeah.
And one says if you need the medicine and you need to go to a doctor, you go, right? But with the industry, we have to be very careful what we're taking in. Do you
Mm.
know, Johan, that I'm 48 years old and I don't
Yeah,
take
you're
any
looking
medicine?
good.
I don't take any medicine.
Yeah,
And I check, they did a health check in the London. My cholesterol was good. Everything was good. They clearly find me overweight. They told me, look,
yeah,
you,
I
you are
can.
more, you are more heavy what you're supposed to be. But, that's this. So, of course, I had to do a lot of work, in uh, in removing fat around the organs and working with my liver and the
Yeah,
this celery juice on my own time and on my own pace because I love to eat. This is not a secret for
yeah,
anybody that know me. So I have to be
yeah,
careful with. But I met people like you, and this have made a great impact in my life, truly, because you
yeah,
see health from another perspective, right? And on the other hand, you see, like for example, there are treatments with ozone, okay, that I'm aware that can help a lot to treat some diseases and get people get better. And it's very cost effective because ozone is earth, so it's not an industry. You don't need to take medicine. Nobody has to prescribe anything. So it's cheaper, right? But you see that, when it comes to ozone treatment, when it comes to holistic approach, when it comes to something more natural, you see that is a lot of resistance, right? To take this conversation out there because, there is a, a pharma companies that, they have more resources, they have more capabilities to go to the media, but also the government, the system. Yeah. I don't know if you want to share a little bit with the Sweden, right? In UK, what we have is kind of the same thing, right? You're sick, you go to the hospital,
yeah,
they treat you for free, but it's not free. They charge help so
yeah,
the same model goes like this. You pay when you're sick, right? United States kind of the same thing, right? Everything is good, you're okay, okay.
mm,
If you pay your insurance, which is a minimum money, but now if you're sick now and you need, then you have to pay maybe more, or you have to pay like a premium or something. So how this started on the first place? Why do you think? Because the system doesn't it doesn't make sense to me. It should be the opposite. Because if you pay when you're good, everybody's interested in that you stay healthy, right? Because everybody's making money. And then when you're sick, it's free. So now it's completely different.
yeah,
Everybody's so on it that you stay healthy all the time and they're making money, but they are on top of you that you're healthy. and to make sure you don't get sick, because if they sick, you get sick, they have to pay, and it's free for you, right? So why do you think that this system was designed in a way that it doesn't make sense for me? Any note on this? It maybe makes sense for you. Okay, so let me rephrase the question.
Yeah.
It makes sense for you that people, when they are sick, have to pay, and when they are well, it's free. That makes sense to you?
Yeah. I can first. I want to tell you something about you, because I met you before, maybe 2 years ago or something, and I can see that you have cleansed your liver and doing stuff. So you're 10 years younger. So
Thank you.
yeah, because you will have a longer life, with then you can live long life and you
When I
go.
met you, Johan, I was overweight big time when I met you.
Yeah,
Remember, like 2 years.
yeah.
Yeah.
So now you're sorry to say, but you're going to die, But you're going to die. You're going to die healthy, because in Sweden, people I met in my age, they have to 12 medicines and they are not healthy. So they are going to die in, sorry to say that, but pain, I think. I don't know. So it's, yeah. And that when you ask about, it's, yeah, I have understand now why it's free, and that's a dangerous question, actually. But
So, and I get the other day, Johan, I met a friend of mine, and he's half like my age. And I think we were eating or something. And he said, okay, stop. Hold on, Harry, I need to take my medicine. And he took like 4 pills. And I'm like looking at him. I said, man, we are the same age. How come you have to take 4 pills for life? No, they told me, Harry, these pills for me are for life. I'm like, for life? How come I have my same age and taking 4 pills for life? What happened? What I had to keep working on myself, but like I said, I'm very grateful that I met people like you in my life, and the whole group of people that collaborate in this book, because it's put mine in different perspectives, and we little by little pay more attention. Okay. And about, like I said, it pay attention the other day. I was reading about the plastic thing, right?
yeah,
And we are exposed big time. So from toys, from even a bottle for waters and everything. So
yeah,
I'm looking now to have the water in glass containers. Try to avoid the plastic. I'm looking at, try to, you buy, you
yeah,
go you cheapest, right? Who cares? Well, I'm looking at try to something with more high quality, even if you
yeah.
pay more,
That's
because
good.
I was not aware that a lot of microplastic can come just because of this, right? So little by little, you're paying attention. But again, it requires a lot of education, because when you don't know, same with the makeup. Yeah. My business partner, Lily, I always say, look, she's always wearing makeup, and I
Yeah.
telling her, have you read what is this makeup have?
Often they don't.
Because I get it that you want to look pretty, but you know what I mean. Try to, because otherwise, at the end of the day, the skin will also detoxing. John,
Yeah,
the last question in deodorants, right? They are. I'm using that I have no aluminum and no per how you call it, this like some kind of a plastic thing that comes also in the deodorant. I think that I forgot the name, right?
very good.
So yeah, so it's a little bit more expensive, but it works
Yeah.
and doesn't have any aluminum, doesn't have any of this, and actually do the job, because there are some that I tried before that they don't have anything but didn't do the job. But I found now one that do the job, and so, but still I had to keep looking at maybe shampoos or things that that you get to your skin. So it's a process that gradually you need to learn more and more. But still, Joan, there is something that everybody should be talking to you is about cleans. themselves, right? Because it doesn't
Yeah.
matter what everything you do from now on. I'm aware, for example, I'm aware I have a lot of inflammation. I know that. I check my blood once. Lily and I would check our blood once
Yeah, good.
long time ago. And
Before I
we
met you.
video, yeah,
Yeah, because
before
I,
we met,
yeah.
way before we met, we took one blood, so
Yeah.
maybe like 10 years before we met.
Ah, so
We
you
took one
knew.
blood. Yeah. I know we have a
I
lot of
was
inflammation. I know, I
I was
know.
pushing you. I was pushing you because I wanted you to be
We know,
healthier. Yeah.
we know. We know that I'm still. I know that we need to deal with this inflammation because I know I have it because
Yeah.
of the. And with the Lily's results is that it came out. He has more antioxidants than me, and I'm thinking, how come you have more antioxidants like me? If we live in the same house and we eat in the same food. And guess what happened? Every time that we buy strawberries and berries, I was saying, okay, let's leave it to Lily because she liked this, she loved this. So, and every time that we have avocado, she said, okay, let's leave it to Lily because she liked this than me. So, bottom line, she was taking fruits and vegetables with a lot of antioxidants and was getting high quality food because, that's what she likes. And I was leaving to her, and therefore, and it was an instant reflection. And so next time that we went with the so berries to the house, I said, Lily, 50-50, yeah? No more you eat the whole strawberries. You need to eat 50-50 because I need to take antioxidant for myself. Okay, Johan, have been a pleasure to have you
Yeah.
here. I can talk
Yeah.
for
Thank
you. I
you.
can talk to you for
Yeah.
hours about this subject.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
And thank you. Thank you, Harry. It's
Pleasure.
been an honor to be
Yeah.
invited by you. And I wish and everyone who is listening to I wish you that you have what you say, good luck on your inner trip and your outer trip. So I'm very grateful. It's fun to talk to you. And today is
It's a better day.
yeah, today is a great
Good,
day.
good. John, also for all our listeners, we always say this podcast, we want all the entrepreneurs to be wealthy, healthy, and happy.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what we
good.
want. It's not about
Yeah.
making money. We want the three things. So today we're talking about how being healthy and how you have to pay attention to it. And trust me, if you have a good energy, good heart, and you are healthy, your business, you're gonna perform better at business. This I can tell you for a fact. So thank you so much. And for all of you
Yeah,
following the
thank you.
podcast, see you in our next episode. How brave entrepreneurs like Johan made businesses that made the world a better place. Bye for now.
Follow us for more on charismatic speaking, leadership, exponential business growth, branding, marketing, strategies designed to help you monetize your knowledge, find true happiness, and manifest your goals and dreams.